All right, what's up, my first class Falcons? This is Miss Pearl, and we're back with 8-8 Practice and Problem Solving Excel. Let's get started. A box has the shape of a rectangular prism with height 31 centimeters. If the height is increased by 0.6 of a centimeter, by how much does the surface area of the box increase? Use pencil and paper, show your work, then show a second way to solve the problem. Explain which way you like better and why. All right, so we're going to start off with finding the surface area of what they gave us. So again, I like to label all of my sides. So let's start with the front. This is kind of sloppy. And the back. And I grouped them together because they're the same. All right, now let's talk about the bottom and the top. Oops. All right, and then we have the left and the right. All right, so again, the front and the back are the same. They are both rectangles. So our length and our width is going to be 11 and 31. All right, now what is 11 times 31? All right, 341 for both the front and the back. All right, now let's talk about the top and the bottom. Oop, that was kind of sloppy. All right, so we're using these numbers here, 11 and 6.3. All right, so 11 times 6.3 is... All right, and again, this is centimeters squared, okay, for all of these. All right, so we have the left and the right. Oh, I kind of covered it. Which is 31 and 6.3. And multiply that together, and we get 195.3, or 195 and 3/10. Now we're going to add up all 6 sides. All right, and we get, I'm going to write it on the top so you can see. (1,211 and 2/10 centimeters squared). So now, so we're halfway through. Now they're saying if we increased this 31 side by 0.6, so this becomes 31.6. So again, we have all the same sides. So our front and our back, instead of 11, we are going to have, or sorry, instead of 11 times 31, we're doing 11 times 31.6. All right, and then we get 347 and 6/10. All right, now the top and the bottom don't change. All right, it's still 69 and 3/10 for both of those. All right, and now our left and our right is going to be 6.3, and then instead of timesing by 31, we're going to times by 31.6. All right, so now we have all of our sides. We are going to add them all up to find our surface area. We get 1,231 and 96 centimeters squared. Now they're asking you to find the difference. It's saying the surface area increases by how much? How much more is the second surface area than the first? So we are going to subtract. All right, so when we subtract them, we get 20 and 76 hundredths centimeters squared. Let's see if we're right. If we're wrong, then I guess we're starting this video over and I'll be really upset. There we go. Well done. I know it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of steps, but each step, if you know what you're doing, isn't that bad, right? I mean, you're just finding the length and the width in order to find the area. So I think this problem can look a little intimidating, but I promise you it's not. The bottom part of this block is a rectangular prism. The top part is a square pyramid. You want to cover the block entirely with paper. How much paper do you need? Use pencil and paper to explain your reasoning. Again, let's list all of the sides here. We have the bottom. we have the square side, right? And we have 4 of them because if you go around, all 4 are the same. All right, and then we have the triangle sides up at the top. And again, there's 4 sides. They're all the same. So let's start with the bottom. It is a square, so our sides are 4 by 4. So the area for this is 16 centimeters. I put a circle around that one so I know to come back to it later. Now we have our square sides at the bottom. What is our length and width for those? 4 times 3. So we have, which is 12. Now we have 4 sides, right? So 12 times 4 is 48 centimeters squared. Does that make sense? Each side is 12, and then we have 4 sides. So remember, our formula for this is 1/2 base times height. So we have 1/2 our base. If this is 4, that means that this is 4. So that's our base. 4 times height is 5. And we get 10. And again, there are 4 triangles that are the same, so we can multiply that by 4, and we get 40 centimeters squared. So let's add those 3 numbers up, and we get 104 centimeters squared. All right, I hope this helped. Again, we miss you. We're thinking about you, and we hope that we can finish this school year strong. Bye, guys.